So Alex was there for a long time. I started, as Mike mentioned, 31 years ago at TMS. I joined the society when I was 24 years old. I had no idea what this field was about. I was a communications major in college, and I was hired by TMS to communicate about TMS to its members. I had no idea what TMS was. I had no idea what our members did. But as a communicator, I wanted to learn, and I set myself to doing that. I did this by working on our Journal of Metals at the time, now called JOM, and I had a great assist in learning about AIME's history by working on a column that we produced once a month called Retrospect. It was written by one of our members, Dennis Hassan of the U.S. Naval Academy. He was a professor there, and he was fascinated by history. George is going to talk about history a little later. He would have enjoyed Dennis. Dennis is no longer with us, unfortunately. But Dennis and I would go through past issues of Mining and Metallurgy, which was the journal that AIME produced back in the 20s, 30s, 40s, and 50s, and through Journal of Metals' older issues in the 50s and 60s. And it's amazing the history that you find that this organization was involved with over time. We tend to think of the areas in which we're most interested in, but AIME members have been involved in so much. They were there in basically the creation of powered flight. The first Wright brothers airplane had an aluminum crankcase. It was an essential part of them being able to fly the Wright flyer. All the way through the developments during World War II in lightweight alloys that enabled the U.S. to dominate the air campaigns, through the 777s, 787s that we have today. The moonshot, very materials-driven, very metals-driven project. The Manhattan Project, many AIME members were deeply involved with that project and lived and worked at Los Alamos during the development of that project. Space race, biomaterials to make our lives better. These little doodads that we all carry around, these have about 40 different elements in them. These are all things that AIME members, TMS members, and SME members, amongst many others, have contributed to. So Dennis would have loved to be here to celebrate this moment with you because he so treasured all these things that happened. And I'm pleased to be here. AIME has a proud tradition. TMS is proud to be part of that tradition. Thanks for listening.